So it's like we have these gender roles that have changed, I feel like, over the years, over decades, but we still hold on to certain parts of it. Yeah. That, you know, for example, and I'll elaborate on this later, but I was in the Clubhouse room the other night, and if y'all are not familiar with Clubhouse, you know, get familiar with Clubhouse. But anyways, I was in a room and they were talking about like the man being the head and the woman being the head of the household, and what I gathered from the whole conversation was one part that just stuck out to me was that women, it's to piggyback on what you just said. We are the head in our careers. We're more engaged in political, you know, avenues. We're just so much different than our moms and our grandmothers in terms of like being independent, being able to fend for ourselves. Yeah. But at the same time, we are that, and we love that we are that. We're not, you know, naturally nurturing. Yes, yeah, exactly. But at the same time, we still want to be treated as respected. You know, I feel like what I'm trying to get to is that we still want that same role as if we were not independent. If we were the stay-at-home mom and we were just the, you know, the one that takes care of me the same way is what you're saying? Exactly. Okay. And is there a way, like, can we expect that while being this? Yeah. Is there a way to balance that out? And that's what I'm trying to learn. I feel like a lot of us are trying to figure out, because I do want to be courted and taken care of and treated like I am just like a little young damsel, you know, come and save me, help me. But at the same time, like, to an extent, like, you can't, because I feel like with that comes control, with that comes, you're not about to tell me what, you know, that's how I think. That might be your thing. That's what I think. Can you be a damsel? The thing about women like us, we rarely ask for help. Right. We don't even really know how to ask for help. Exactly. If we're offered help, we sometimes don't even know how to accept it. Yeah, exactly. And then outside of help, like the extras, you don't even know how to accept this type of treatment that you're saying you want, right? It feels weird. It feels like you're taking advantage, or it feels, those are all of my personal, the feelings that you attach to. Then it feels like they're gonna look at me like I'm a user, or I can't do this for myself, like what's wrong with you? Yeah. And those are all things that are wrong. Yeah. But I feel like they're playing in your mind. Like my mom told me never take money from a man. Yeah. Don't do, you know, things like that have been inbred in me. Yeah. So that's almost like the thing that you have playing in the back of your mind. It's your subconscious. So because of that, I can't ask for help. I can't be submissive, and I don't want to be like this anymore, guys. Because you find yourself bossing up when you really should be able to take it back. Cannot take the lead. No, because they're looking for someone else to lead. So what I was gonna say for me is, I look at it as weakness. You look at what as weakness? Needing help. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like needing help on any level, even with the smallest things, like from someone else, not just men. So I look at it as weakness, and like, that can make you definitely shy away from wanting to ask, or you know what I mean, or anything. Put yourself in a position where you feel helpless, or you need someone. Because like, I don't even want to look like I need help. Exactly. Like, exactly. I don't even want to look so put together, like I got it. Like, but she really don't need me. But then what? How can a man come in and he can't be Superman if you always got everything? Exactly. Then what is his purpose? Yeah. And then I'm left looking like, what is your purpose? So we're both looking like, why am I here? But that's why, because you don't even give me. And I attract someone that wants like a mommy figure, someone to take care of them. Come on, someone who's gonna do it all because they don't have to. Or someone who also had a mommy do it all, so they just think women are supposed to do it all for them too. Exactly. And, like no, because I feel like women raise two different types of black boys. Like you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They raise the one that is like up under them, same type of thing. The baby boy, the freaking baby boy, like who doesn't. Literally baby boy, like the movie. Exactly. And it is usually the baby boy as well, like who doesn't want to leave mommy, like who wants women who are just like their mother, who wants someone to nurture them, coddle them, lie to them basically, and act like they not like this fuck ass nigga. Yeah, and praise them for the one or two little things that they do. Yeah. They want like reinforcement for like basic things that you're supposed to do. Yeah. And it doesn't work that way. Or it doesn't work that way healthily or long term. I mean, it can, because if you're with a woman that doesn't is masculine and you know what I mean, and will take the lead and take care of your ass, so you'll be alright. And they usually attract those because they do. Feminine attracts masculine no matter what. No matter if you're a man or a woman. Yeah, or if you're two women or if you're two men, it doesn't matter. It attracts, right? One masculine, one feminine. Exactly. So look at any relationship, whether it's always a bisexual or straight heterosexual. Yeah. It's one is more manly, quote unquote, than the other. Yeah. They always actually like
when I did date a woman, they always like, who's the boy? Like,
Yeah.
well, there's no boy. But
one of them was more
one is, even
masculine.
though we both look like
girly girls
super
on the outside,
one was definitely more masculine than the other. But the other type of man that a black woman raises is like, I saw my mom do it all, so now I'm going to step up and do it all, because I never want to see a woman struggle. I never want to see a woman hurt, cry like my mother did. So I'm going to take care of my family. I'm going to double down.
And be the man that
and be the man that we needed. That he needed in his household.
Father couldn't be.
Exactly. And I feel like when you have this unhealed trauma of your own from being raised by a single mother, you can attract the type of man, because something wrong with a man raised by a single mother. I mean, we all were, like we said, but you can attract the type of man who is looking for you to do it. It's no harm. He don't mean no harm.
But he's just
being
doing
himself.
what he's exactly.
Yeah, just like you don't mean no harm, that you want to take care of everything and do everything and won't let nobody help you and can nobody tell you nothing. You don't mean no harm. Yeah. You're just being you, but they're both unhealthy. You know?
Exactly, because what I once thought was a big strength has shown me that it has some weaknesses to it.
Yeah.
I feel very alone sometimes. I feel like I do need help and I can't ask.
Yeah.
Or, you know, I don't like the feelings that I have when I do try to put myself out there these days and try to ask for little things, and they're like so minor, and to me I feel like they're these big things, but then I have to remember, like, if a man really is interested, if a man is really the man that, you know, I want, it's nothing to him. He actually wants
He'll
to.
go out of his way to.
Yes, exactly. As long as he sees the opportunity to do so, then he will do it. The right man. And I have to learn that I have to create that space for the right man to do that. If I do everything, then he cannot do anything at all, literally. And he will only be there for companionship and sex. Yeah. The very thing that I don't want him to be there just for. Yeah. So it's a learning and an unlearning for not just the man or whatever, if you're the woman, the man, or the man, the woman, but for you as well to realize, like, you've been operating this way for, you know, for whatever reason, but the reason why things are going the way they are is because of how you're operating. It's because of the things that you need to unlearn and the things that you need to challenge within yourself. Because especially for me, like, I see, like, I have friends who, for like I said, they get everything given to them.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
we see it firsthand.
We see it firsthand.
From trips
and there's
to
no
bags
difference between us in
Yeah,
terms
no.
of, like, you know, I mean, I could say I'm probably more independent or this and this and that, but at the same time, she's not dependent on a man. But she puts herself in that space where men just want to help her. Yeah, there's nothing different.
But she has no problem with asking.
Right, she has no problem with asking.
Any woman I can think of who is taken care of in any capacity has no problem asking.
Yeah, and they'll leave if they're not getting what they want.
Yeah,
and that's the thing.
And won't feel bad.
Right, and won't feel bad. And I'm just like, okay,
but that goes back to worth, to like worthiness. Like, do you think you're worth the things you're asking for? Right. You know what I mean? The type of man that you want, the things that you're asking for, are you worth it? Like, because if you don't think you're worth it, you're never gonna get it. But to know you're worth it, and like,
and that's a deep,
you know I'm worth it?
The superficial answer is, of course I'm worth it.
Right. That's what we all say.
Yeah, I'm worth it. But then it's like an iceberg. Underneath it all is like, do you really feel like you're worth it? Yeah. You know why?
Because these actions show that maybe you don't think you're worthy of these things.
Because if you were worthy, you wouldn't accept certain things. You wouldn't have put yourself in situations where that's all you're getting out of it. Because you don't. It's a part of you subconsciously that feels unworthy. Yeah. Because you don't deserve it.
But you
have to work hard to get it on your own.
You perpetuate this because you date the type of man who's never gonna do shit for you. If you ask for something, he's gonna make you feel like you're not worth it. So you perpetuate
make you feel like
he reinforces it for you. Yeah, because he's not even capable.
Right, but it's gonna make you feel bad for not being able to do it.
He's gonna make you feel like you're not worthy.
Instead of checking his own self and saying, why can't I do that? Why am I not able? Because at the end of the day, men like that, they wish that they could.
They wish they could.
That's why they try. And sometimes when they fail with a successful or a strong-minded woman, they'll go to somebody who they feel is less than them. Yeah. So they could feel like, because there's those girls too. They're not, all those baby boys are not with, you know, mommies. They're with girls that are even less than them. Yeah. So they could feel higher. They could control and manipulate. A lot of the controlling men come from places like that. Yeah. Are very broken.
Or make you feel like they want to make you feel like a gold digger because you
or make you feel like you need them. Or if without them, like, you're their lifeline. Yeah. And that's my fear. I don't want to ever have a man ever think that he could think whatever, but you gotta know you enough to know who gonna be your lifeline. Come on now. If that's not God, come on now. You are so independent, you'll never lose that. You'll never lose that. Like, you'll always bounce back. You'll always have some shit going of your own. You gotta know that. Like, you gotta know that. You can think whatever you want to think.